Hey everyone, David Burgess here again with Keller Williams Realty. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my lovely pool and patio area right behind me on this beautiful November Florida afternoon. I haven't done a video here for a while actually. The sound can get a little bit distracting at times, and normally it's a bit too hot out here to be honest. But I've got the waterfalls off today and it's lovely and peaceful out here. So we have a new video for you which is focusing on new communities in Tampa for 2022. I did do a video on this a few months ago with new communities from Tampa down to Sarasota. But these are all, I've got like 13 or 14 additional communities, so I'm just focusing on the ones that are coming to Tampa. So yeah, my previous video was done a little bit too soon, but I really want to focus on these new communities that are coming, and there's a real mixture of what homes are on offer, from townhomes to single family homes. And we're going from Odessa as North Tampa as I cover, basically as far south as Wimauma. So that's a huge area across Tampa. So yeah, if you're still in the game for a new home in a brand new community in Tampa for 2022, stick around. We're going to dive on into the video and see what options may be best for you. Right then, let's start in Odessa. We're going from north to south, and I want to start at Copeland Creek, a brand new community coming to the area by David Weekley, which I really like the look of. It's going to have 7 different floor plans, although the floor plans aren't going to be on the website until January. However, they are taking pre-sales this month already, so we should know some more information very, very soon. But it looks like it's going to be a really beautiful pocket neighborhood in a very quiet part of Odessa. It's surrounded by beautiful trees, and it's going to have a nice or at least one really nice pond there behind some of the homes, and yeah, it just looks like a very small pocket neighborhood with no CDD and an HOA of $235 a month. So definitely keep your eye on this community. This is one of the best I've seen actually around, especially because every home site is either 70 feet or 80 feet wide, which means all of the homes are going to be like 3-car garage homes. They're going to be spacious lots, and as long as they're like 120 deep or more, they're going to be very spacious, and most communities offer at least 120 deep. So I would definitely keep your eye on that if you're looking for a non-CDD community. Probably a lack of amenities, but you know, you won't have those extra fees for those things, and you're just in a great location there in Odessa. I really do love Odessa. It's very close to Tampa Airport, or at least very accessible to Tampa Airport, and you can get to places like Dunedin and Tarpon Springs, Palm Harbor, those really cute kind of Florida beach towns in no time. And of course downtown Tampa is probably 30 minutes away, and there's a lot of these like back roads that you can cut through, so that's why I really like Odessa, and it's definitely an area of Tampa Bay that's going to continue to grow. But then as we stay in Odessa, there is another townhouse community with Mattamy Homes, which is on the horizon. That is right around the corner actually from this Copeland Creek, going towards Sickles High School, and yeah, that is going to be built by Mattamy Homes, and they're going to have 2 3-bedroom floor plans on offer there, which is going to be the Mariana and the Ormond. I really like Mattamy Homes, especially their townhouses. Out of all the townhouses that are being built in the area, I think they personally offer some of the very best, just because they have more floor plans than most, and they have some really nice design features. So so yeah, 2 builders I really like there, David Weekley and Mattamy, are building in Odessa. So I would definitely keep your eyes on those communities, with whether you're looking for a small townhouse or a more kind of semi-custom home on a spacious lot. So yeah, that is Odessa. And as we head east towards Wesley Chapel, we've got a couple of communities being built in Wesley Chapel, and one of them is going to be called Monroe Meadows by Meritage. If you're looking at the lower end of the market, I would definitely check out this one. Now, the prices are very low here. They're in the low 300s in this community, but what I will say is there's a lot of roadworks going on right around there. I couldn't actually access this community yet, and to be honest, it's not in the best part of Wesley Chapel, and it's going very far east. not much going on in that area, not in the better school zone in Wesley Chapel, and it's surrounded by kind of just areas that are a little bit rough around the edges. There's a few kind of trailer parks around there. Not a community I would overly recommend, to be honest, but if you're looking for something that is on the real low end, and you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking for something that is a brand new home with a part of Wesley Chapel that is inevitably going to transition over the next few months, I would check out Monroe Meadows and see if it's for you. There's going to be 95 homes being built there. There's no CDD, and the HOA is $120 a month, so it's very affordable if you're in the market for a brand new home and you're a first-time home buyer or moving here with a very low budget. And then around the corner, which isn't too far away whatsoever, there is this new community called Wesley Reserve, and that is in Chapel Crossings. Now, this area, Chapel Crossings in Wesley Chapel, it has got a lot of infrastructure being built. There's 2 lanes every way, in every direction. You know, all the roundabouts are put in place. It looks like it's going to be a very big kind of master plan community. Well, not very big, but big enough at least. And there's inevitably going to be many more builders on their way. Because at the moment, all I can see right now is this Wesley Reserve built by Centex, and they're townhouses, and they're very, you know, they're the first community going in there, but they're offering 3 different townhouses, which is the Evergreen, the Sycamore, and the Ash, and I think all in they're going to be anywhere from 300 to 350, and they're going to have a clubhouse, a fitness centre, and a lazy river. A lazy river, I mean, honestly, the amenities look too good for just this townhouse community, so my guess is that they're going to have some really good amenities there, but for every community that's in Chapel Crossings. So I'd be surprised if it's just this one community. But it has a very low CDD, $804 for the year, and the HOA is $235 for the month. And as you know, with townhouses, they usually include the lawn maintenance and the exterior maintenance of the townhouse, as well as the roof. So that's really not too bad fees-wise for a townhouse. But like I said, the amenities there are more than definitely going to be shared by all the other communities that are coming, and I'm sure I'll be doing more videos on Chapel Crossings in the future, but for right now I cannot see anyone else building there. It looks like they're just clearing the land and building the roads for more communities to come. So heading further south, we are going into Tampa, and the Carrollwood area is having a brand new phase on an existing community by the name of Carrollwood Landings, and they're going to have a new phase of 42 homes. And yes, if you're familiar with Carrollwood, it's a really nice established part of Tampa. Great shops there, very accessible to get anywhere you want to be. The majority of Carrollwood kind of has older homes from like the 80s and 90s, but Mobley Homes are building this kind of small pocket neighborhood just on the outskirts of Carrollwood, and it's got no CDD. They've got 7 floor plans on offer, and the HOA is $163 for the month. So those releases are going to be around January, February time, and what I would say is these homes are probably going to be for the start of 2023, maybe for the end of 2022, but with homes typically taking a little bit longer to build at the moment. At least it looks like they might be for 2023. So yeah, that is Carrollwood Landings with Mobley Homes. Heading east again to Thonotosassa, I think I pronounced that right, Thonotosassa, we have Graceland Estates with Moronda Homes, and this is another new phase. This is actually a really nice community. I love the fact that Moronda build on these really spacious lots. They're not a custom builder by any means, but they are a semi-custom, and they do offer a lot of different structural and design options, but their base prices are lower for a semi-custom builder, and they offer 7 different floor plans here, and they're 2,400 to 4,100 square feet. Near enough, all of them have a 3-car garage, and the Livorno model, which you can see right behind me here, is a really nice home. And I have covered this community. Sorry, I have covered this builder before in the Parrish community in Twin Rivers, but they do build here in Graceland Estates as well. And yeah, now there is a wait list. There's no bidding situation with them at the moment, which is good. A lot of these builders are moving over to a wait list actually, which is much more preferable. from what I've experienced with buyers. But yeah, there is a wait list, but you will be able to move forward with them in the new year once this phase is a bit more developed. And the HOA is 120 bucks for the month, and there's no CDD. But like I said, every lot in here is like at least half an acre, and some of them are like an acre and a half. So there's some really nice spacious lots. I would definitely keep your eye on this community if you're looking for some peace and quiet and some land. So yeah, like I said, 7 different floor plans, and Graceland Estates is a really awesome community. Not too far away, staying in Thonotosassa, there is a community by Centex called Summers K. These are going to be smaller single family homes built by Centex, and this is going to be a community with homes ranging from 1,400 square feet to 2,900 square feet, and I think all in you're probably going to be in the 350 to 450 range. This is a community that's only going to have around 100 to 150 homes. It's not going to be too much more than that, and it is a little bit out there, a little bit like Monroe Meadows. It is a little bit out there, and there's not much going on out there, but inevitably, you know, like I said, it's another area that's kind of transitioning, and more land is being built up, is being bought up by builders, and more of these communities are coming. So if you like a bit of peace and quiet, Thonotosassa is a great area. Actually, it's very, very accessible to I-4 if you want to head east towards Orlando, or for a very quick 20-30 minute commute into Tampa. So that is Summers K. Now heading south, we are in Brandon. Now Homes by West Bay are building a beautiful pocket neighbourhood called the Sanctuary, and this is going to be their artisan collection, which is their kind of tiled roofs, paved driveways. It's their bigger homes basically, but they're building 40 homes in the Sanctuary, and this is on just off Bloomingdale. If you're familiar with Bloomingdale Avenue in Brandon, it's a very busy road. Just south of there's a road called John Moore, and it kind of runs into a bit of a dead end, but it's a really, really central location within Brandon. This community is going to be very, very popular. All of the home sites are 70 feet wide. There's no CDD. And yeah, the floor plans on offer are going to be like the Key Largo, the Verona, the Key West, the Madeira. I promise you, like, West Bay are undoubtedly one of Tampa's most popular builders. If you're looking for something in, you know, a more higher end home, I would definitely check out West Bay. I think these homes are going to range all in from around 700,000 to around probably over $1 million, to be honest, depending on the upgrades that you select. But like I said, if you're looking for a higher end home, definitely check out this community in Brandon, the Sanctuary. It should be ready very, very soon, and they're taking pre-sales at the end of this month. So that's an awesome community. And then a little bit further south in Riverview, this is actually, Pulte are building 2 communities on Boyette Road, and it's really Lithia. It's like one side of the street is Riverview, the other side is Lithia, but they're all zoned for the Lithia Fishhawk schools, which are all A-rated. So although it's technically Riverview, it's really on Fishhawks and Lithia's doorstep. So I'd definitely check out these 2 communities. The first one is Hawks Reserve. Hawks Reserve is definitely further along. They've got 2 models in there at the moment that are nearly open, the Yorkshire and the Roseland. And it's a small gated neighbourhood. The HOA is like 139 bucks a month. Again, no CDD, but it's gated, no amenities. There seems to be a running theme with a lot of these communities actually. And yeah, the base prices range in the kind of 500 to 625 range. So I think a lot of these homes are going to be between 600 to 800,000 all in. But if you're looking for a bigger home, brand new home in a great school district, I would definitely check out this community. Like I said, there's 7 floor plans on offer, but only 21 lots. So it's a super small gated pocket neighbourhood. And right up the street on Boyette Road still, Hammock Crest by Pulte is going to have 13 floor plans. This is a bigger community, but not by much. It looks like it's just going to be a big loop and a big cul-de-sac basically. My guess is there's only going to be around 50 or 60 homes going in that community, and the prices are coming very, very soon in there. No model homes yet, but you're going to get a wider variety of floor plans in there. But they are still building some of the same ones as what Hawks Reserve offers, like the Yorkshire Odessa, the Easley, the Ashby, the Roseland. They're being built in Hawks Reserve right up the street as well. So it doesn't look like too dissimilar of a community, just a bit further out, and this one's going to have more homes and a few more floor plans. So that is Riverview, and then if we head southeast a little bit, southwest, sorry, going towards the water in Apollo Beach, we have two communities that are coming to Apollo Beach. We have, first of all, Mirror Bay. Now, Mirror Bay is a beautiful boaters community, really, and they've got a new phase being built there called Marisol Point by Park Square Homes, and it is a Park Square community, and Park Square have taken on a lot of the empty lots, the vacant lots that were there for a long time, and they've built out these homes over the last kind of couple of years, but they've actually got some really nice 70 feet wide homes that are going to be on the water, or at least you're going to have some lots that are off the water and some that are on, but you're going to have 70 feet wide home sites on the water with a private dock, so you can go right out to the bay. That's inevitably going to be really popular, but I would expect the ones to be on the water to be in the $1 million plus range, to be honest. I think you're going to be at least at $1 million for those, just because obviously that's prime real estate being on the water, and for a new home that's 70 feet wide, I think the majority of them are going to be at least 2,900 square feet. And yeah, they're not going to be so elbow to elbow with your neighbours, so just something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's going to be a really hot community that should have some announcement in the very near future. I'm hoping we're going to hear something this month in November with Marisol Point at Mirror Bay. And then right around the corner on Highway 41, DR Horton are building some townhouses in Mangrove Point. They're standard kind of townhomes, to be honest, like the Glen and the Vale. You'll see them scattered throughout Tampa Bay. And then they have got Mangrove Manor, which is on the other side of the street, and that's going to have their bigger, the bigger two-story single-family homes. They are going to be building the Lantana, which is the one-story home that they offer, but the other three, I think it's the Hemingway, the Coral and the Holden. That's it. They're going to be offering those 4 floor plans in that community, and we haven't got much more information on those yet. One thing I would say about those two communities is they're very close to Highway 41, and I'll be surprised if that's not quite loud, and it's something I always look for when I'm selecting lots, is the road noise, and I think those ones might be quite loud. And although they're, like Mirror Bay and Waterset aren't far away from those, they are further, they're set back a lot further than what these two are going to be, or at least that's what I can see. So just a slightly err on the side of caution with those ones. And then just a little bit further south, we're starting to wrap up here, guys. That was community number 10 that I just mentioned there. So well done for bearing with me here. I know there's a lot of information to take in. That's why I'm trying to show you everything in the background here. But Ruskin, South Shore Yacht Club. This is my favourite community in Ruskin by some distance, to be honest. I really do love this WCI community, and they are building a new phase, which is not highest and best. It's not a bidding situation, but if you want to be on the water, they're building some lovely floor plans. The majority of them are going to be 2-story, but they have a balcony, and they're very just very custom, to be honest. I love their upgrades in there, and yeah, majority of them you can add a dock and go out and take great advantage of the access to the bay there. So yeah, I really do like South Shore Yacht Club, and that's built by WCI Homes. The floor plans that they're going to be offering are different to what the original phase is. If you're familiar with that community, they had homes like the Captiva and the Pompano. They have done away with some of those floor plans, and they're only moving over to some other ones which are on the smaller lots. So these are 50 feet wide. They're not 60 feet wide, but they are still, if you're looking for a home on the water, it's going to be a lot more affordable than Apollo Beach in Mirror Bay up the road. And you've got the Caladisi, the Venice, the Biscayne, the Anna Maria, and like I said, there's a wait list for those if you want to get on it instead of bidding, and I believe you can move forward with those in the next couple of months. So that's a great opportunity there for you if you're looking for prime real estate and you're a boater. Now, what I will say is some of these lots you cannot add a pool as well. Some of them aren't deep enough to accommodate a pool and a dock. So you have to be a little bit careful there. And the other thing you have to be a little bit careful with is you cannot design anything with WCI Homes. They are part of the Lennar brand, and you would have seen a video on this before with me that I've covered before with Lennar Homes. They have moved over to this this kind of spec home inventory method of selling homes. They basically have already predetermined which home is going on which lot, and everything has already been pre-selected. However, I will say that their design options in there, they know what people like. A lot of the stuff is very modern. The countertops, the flooring, the cabinets, they're all the kind of whites and grey kind of colours, very neutral but very sleek and very modern. I'll be very surprised if you're not happy with their design choices. So that is Ruskin, and then I've just got two more communities for you as we wrap up. Sun City Centre, which is a 55+ community heading east a little bit. They've got a brand new community coming very, very soon called The Preserve at La Paloma with Matinee Homes, and it looks like they've only got about 105 homes being built in here, but I've connected with Matinee and they've got very, very little information on this community right now. So I'm going to do my best to find out what I can very, very soon, but it looks like we're going to have an announcement by the end of the year. So if you are looking for another 55+ option in the area, on top of all the other ones we've got, like Bayview in Parrish and Medley in Wimauma, as well as obviously Lakewood and Valencia del Sol, Valencia Lakes, I would definitely keep this one in mind, because this one looks like it's going to be a very small pocket neighborhood within Sun City. So yeah, and then finally we have MI Homes. Good old MI Homes are going to be building in Wimauma, right off Highway 301. They've widened 301 to accommodate this community, and it's going to be called Berry Bay, and we don't know much about it right now. I've connected with MI Homes. They said it's going to be, you know, in the kind of February-March range of 2022 is when they will have the model homes, and we'll have a lot more information up soon. But I do know Angelica, the sales agent there, very well, so as soon as I start getting more information, I will probably do another video on that community, because I'm hoping it's going to be some of their more desirable homes with MI, as I'm a big fan of MI Homes, as you know, if you're familiar with this channel. So yes, those are the communities. I think I've had 13 communities there, so a lot to go over, and obviously, you know, there's a lot of I've tried to put as much information in the background as I can to give you visuals of how these communities are going to look and what to expect before coming here and checking them out. But as always, if I can help, you know where I am. All of my contact information is below, and if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, can you please do so? I'm determined to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm getting closer and closer. And this time last year I only just got 1,000 subscribers, so I'm doing well. I've trebled my subscriptions to YouTube, so that's awesome. But like I said, yeah, reach out to me, and I will have another video for you before Thanksgiving, which I'm working on right away actually, and I should have that up within the next 10 days. So yeah, stay well, and you'll hear from me soon.